Hey guys, how's it going? So today I am going to do a first impression let's play review of a game called Cornucopia. So as always with all of my first impression let's play reviews, I'm gonna be playing the game for an hour or more until I am satisfied that I can give you my opinion on the game. If you are in a hurry and you don't want to watch the full 1 hour or more video, you can simply skip to the last 10 minutes or so of the video where I will give you my quick, concise, final opinion on the game. I will put a timestamp in the description below, so you can just skip to that if you only want to hear my final opinion on the game and whether or not I can recommend the game for $25. Otherwise, you can just stay tuned and I will be playing the game and I will be giving you my running commentary as I play through the game, and I will be telling you what I think is good about the game and what I think is bad about the game. So the game's name is Cornucopia. Like I said, $25 game. It is a farming game, like a cozy top-down almost farming game. Now as always, if there is anything that the game developer or the publisher did or is doing that I object to, then I always inform you guys about that before I commence the actual game review. I mean, I do this with basically every Square Enix game, basically every Electronics Arts game. I tell you guys the history of the completely immoral things that they do and have done, and I'm gonna do the same with this game. So if we look at the Steam page for this game, you will notice that for some hilarious reason the game is not for sale in the UK, in England, which I don't think I have ever seen a game that isn't for sale in the UK or in England. Like, honestly, I own probably like 1,500 games by now on Steam. I mean, we can have a look over here. Yeah, like 1,575 games that I own, and I don't think I have ever seen a single game that is like this, like a single game that does not that is not for sale in England. Like, it's really strange. Like, I've seen obviously lots of games that are not for sale in Russia, as it should be, obviously, because it's basically the same as allowing your game to be on sale in Germany during World War II, during Nazi occupation. It's basically the same thing in many ways, just 100 years later, and it's happening in Russia. So I can totally understand if a developer doesn't make their game for sale in Russia, and in fact that's another issue we need to talk about. This developer is having their game for sale in Russia, which is immoral in my opinion. So they're not quote unquote protesting the war in Russia, they are in fact encouraging it. And then on the opposite side of the spectrum, for some reason they seem to have an issue or a boycott against England, against Britain, which is really strange. Like, I don't have any skin in the game. I'm South African. I don't care about England particularly, but you should always consider why they are doing that. Like, why are they boycotting this country. I mean, it would be the same if they boycotted or didn't have their game for sale in Japan or in Canada or anything. It would raise an eyebrow as to why these developers have chosen specifically England to boycott. And someone did ask a question on the forum when the game released around August, and it was met with this answer. Hello, smiley face or heart, whatever, I don't know. I'm sorry about that. We are playing it safe in regards to a private matter. Looking to have the game available in the UK within the next year. Thank you for understanding and patience. Now, this is a really like a non-answer. It's a completely non-answer. If they don't want to answer the question directly, like if they don't want to say why it is, then they could simply say something like vague. You know, they could be vague. They could say it's a rights issue, like a IP rights issue, or a trade rights issue, or a broadcast rights issue, or anything like that. They could even say something like the taxes currently in the UK. Currently, the UK are taxing games higher than other regions, and that is why we chose not to. Something like that. But this is a complete non-answer. And the fact that they give a non-answer is not good. That, like I said, raises suspicion. So, I actually remember Marvel Midnight Suns. Which company actually made it? Oh, 2K. Well, 2K is another absolute piece of shit company. You shouldn't ever buy any of their games. So 2K, for some bloody reason, did not have the game for sale in South Africa for the first several months. So you can see here, the game actually went on sale on Steam the 9th of June. So June 9th is when the game went on sale, and it was not on sale in South Africa until December 2nd. So June until December, how many months is that? That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months. So it was not for sale at all. It was not at all available in South Africa for 6 months, literally 6 months before the game was available in South Africa. And they didn't provide any reason at all. Like, I asked the question, many other people asked the question on the Steam forums, why the game is not available in South Africa, and they did not reply at all. They gave no reason why the game was not available in South Africa. So that's just really, really weird. Once again, I don't think I've ever seen a game where the game wasn't available in South Africa until this game. Like, this game honestly was the very first game that I have ever seen that wasn't available in South Africa, because it's clearly some kind of a boycott. It's clearly a boycott. There's no digital rights issues or IP rights issues or broadcast issues or anything like that in South Africa. Otherwise, you would see many companies not selling their games in South Africa. Otherwise, you would see dozens and dozens and dozens of games not selling their games in South Africa. So that is not the case, and the fact that 2K chose to not sell their game in South Africa is a different reason. It's a different reason than just a IP issue or a broadcast issue or anything like that. So that's just another reason why you should never purchase games from 2K, because apart from all of the other immoral things that they've done, they also do this kind of shit. They do at least do what most moral companies do, and that is not sell their game in Russia. Like I said, selling your game, selling your product in Russia during the illegal war in Ukraine is tantamount to supporting Nazi Germany during the World War II period. So probably more than 80% of companies are choosing to not do that. They're choosing to not support Nazism and not support an illegal war and human rights abuses in this war that Russia is waging against Ukraine. That's totally fine. I don't have any issue with that. And yeah, but like I said, really weird that this developer of Cornucopia has chosen now for months already. I mean, this game has been out for months, and they're choosing to not sell the game in England or in the United Kingdom. And it has now been months that the game has been released, and they've provided no actual information with regards to this choice. And I mean, what kind of an issue can it be? If there's really an issue, if it isn't some kind of a boycott, then like it must be some kind of a rights issue or a broadcast issue. So what kind of a broadcast issue or a rights issue takes more than like 4 months to be resolved? You know, like what issue takes that long to be resolved? Because they say that it's some kind of an issue. Like, what can it be if it isn't a boycott? And that's why I think it is a boycott. It's some kind of a boycott. These developers are Canadian. It's Canadian developers. These guys, Subconscious Games, they are based in Canada. Canada. They're based in Canada, apparently. I mean, it could be like a Chinese company or something like that, just claiming that they are based in Canada, in Canada, but I don't think so. According to all of the information that I was able to find, they are indeed based in good old Canada, and for some reason they are taking issue with the UK or England because they're not selling their game there. So that's really shitty. And then on top of that, like I said, they are encouraging war on a peaceful nation by selling the game in Russia. And then on top of that, the regional pricing is really bad. Like, the regional pricing is really bad because the game costs $25, but that would mean that the game should be around $5 in a country like Ukraine. It should be around $4 in CIS. It should be around $5 in South Africa. It should be around $5 in India. And it is more than double of each of those prices in each of those countries. So the regional pricing of this game also was set by the developer to be way more than what it actually should be. I mean, look at the cost in Costa Rica. Costa Rica is a very poor country. Uruguay also is a very poor country, and yet the game costs almost full price in those countries, which just is another reason why this company is doing some really questionable really immoral, in my opinion, things. So anyway, with that being said, as always, like I said, I bring these things to your attention because it's your choice whether you want to buy the game or simply pirate the game. That's really your choice. I pirate games from immoral developers like Electronics Arts, 2K, Square Enix. I pirate all of their games and I have no quibbles about it. I have no issues with anyone who knows that because I do not support immoral companies. I will not give my money to an immoral company. If I can help it, then I will not encourage that company. So now that you guys know that, we can continue with the actual game review. So a couple of issues. The game has no full screen mode, no exclusive full screen mode. The only display options that are available is borderless full screen mode and windowed mode. So there is no borderless windowed mode and there is no exclusive full screen mode. Those two modes are not available in the game whatsoever. So that's an issue. Another issue is the fact that you can't select your FPS. So you can't select 30 FPS, 60 FPS, 120 FPS, 144 FPS, 240 FPS, nothing like that. So if you have any of those types of displays, like a display that runs at 120 FPS or 144 FPS or even 30 FPS, you are screwed. You cannot select any of those FPS options. That's another issue with the game. But otherwise than that, I don't really see any real issues. Everything else looks more or less okay. But yeah, those are some pretty big issues. The fact that you can't select your FPS and you can't select 2 out of the 4 required display modes are not available. So that's pretty bad. But okay, let us jump into the game. Okay, so you can select your birthday. You can select male or female. Gender set to other. I like that sound. I don't know why that sound just is funny to me. Okay, eye color. Even though this is gonna make a very, very, very small impact on the game. Prairie Farmstead. Let's see. Okay, is this... What's this? Oh, skin color, okay. Okay, you can even choose like basically any color really. You can make yourself pink and blue and all of that. I like that. I don't care that it isn't quote unquote normal. I like the fact that, I mean, this is a video game. They should allow you to choose whatever color you want to, really, you know. So that's good. Couple of different hairstyles. Let's first change the color. It's difficult to select the Why doesn't it want to... Fucking hell. Okay, well that thing doesn't want to... Ah, there we go. There, I got it. It's really, really difficult to select the thing correctly. Like, they really could have made the cursor a little bit different, because this is really, really not easy. Select the correct bloody color. Okay, we will choose that color. Once again, you can choose whatever color you want for your hair. That's good, I like that. I don't like it when games limit you to having like blonde, brown, or black hair. You know, like, just fucking allow the player to choose the color, you know? This is a fucking video game. Just allow them to choose the color. So these are the male hairstyles. And then these are the female hairstyles. I guess we will go with that one. Clothes. Okay, so these are the color of the clothes. Fucking hell. Like, how difficult is it to select that bastard? Okay, well, we can just click there, but it's not a fix. Like, it shouldn't be impossible to select the bloody cursor and move it around. Like, that's not good game design. And then, okay, so red, green, yellow, I like this music actually. Music is not bad. Okay, let's go with like purple. Okay, and then that's your overall color. Okay, let's go with that. Oh. Okay. So you can even change your clothes. I didn't even see that. They really should tell you, because how many players are gonna miss this, you know? How many players are gonna miss the fact that you can change your bloody clothes? Do we want a dress? Like, do we really want a dress on a bloody farm? I think we do. I think we want a dress on the bloody farm. So you can choose overalls, or you can choose a dress, apparently. Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Shoes. Okay, that's fine, and I think that's everything, I think. Yeah, it basically looks like everything. And then I guess we start. Okay, it seems we're gonna do a lot of reading. I am allergic to reading, but okay. She's frozen solid. Where did you find her? Deep in the mines. Why are all of your stuff purple, dude? Further than I ever thought anyone had ever adventured before. A lot of ropes, pulleys, and grit brought her up, fighting past innumerable dangers. How long do you know she was trapped in there? I've never seen her before. No one could survive this. I'm sure there is anything. I'm not sure there is anything we can do for her. This is beyond my skill as a doctor. Rufus, you're going to need to drive her to Avalanche Harbor Hospital. Andre, please tell my wife, Rose, I won't be returning home tonight. You must go now. Help me load this ice block into the back of my truck. Oh, I'm actually stuck in the ice block. I didn't even see it over there. I'm literally stuck in the ice block there. And apparently I was in an ice block in the mine? How the hell does that happen? So there's ice in the mine apparently? It's surprisingly lighter than it looks. Magical ice, I guess. Emerging from the grip of the profound freeze, we now find ourselves revived in the hospital of a neighboring town. Doctor, it's not looking good. We must act, and fast. Wait, do you hear that? A heartbeat. Faint, but unmistakable. Hang on. There's still hope. Can you hear us? Wake up. We need you to fight for us. Don't give up. We are not ready to lose you yet. They have no connection to me whatsoever. How are they so invested already? That doesn't make sense. Oh darn, looks like a roadblock. Now that you're feeling better, I may as well give you these tools so that you can clear this rubble. Wow, I just came out of the hospital from like terrible danger and now he's putting me to work already doing manual labor. I don't think that's too smart, Grandpa. Grandpa Rufus. They're in the back of my truck. You're going to have to do all the heavy labor. I'm a lazy bastard. No time to smell the roses. Pick berries or pick your nose. Let's get to work. You're gonna pick your fucking nose. That's the only thing that's gonna be picked. Opening your backpack. The hotbar is like a handy shelf where you put all your tools, blah blah blah. Yeah, we know what a backpack is. So you can do that. Press tab to cycle hotbar rows. Press I to open the backpack. This is a really nice tutorial. I like this tutorial a lot. Okay. Apparently we are very thin. We haven't eaten a whole lot in the hospital, so we are incredibly thin. Okay, I can't click on any of that. Why are you dancing? You lazy bastard. Okay, I'm clicking on all of this. Nothing is happening. Okay. Pickaxe used to break rocks. Scythe used to eliminate weeds. Oh, used to till the soil. Axe used to chop down trees. Watering can for plants. Fishing rod for fish. Now, I've said it in the past with these types of games. I do not like this mechanic. I do not like the fact that you have multiple tools when you could just have one. Like, there are plenty of games of this type that allow you to use just one tool. and I vastly prefer that. I vastly prefer not having to select different fucking tools for different jobs when one tool could have been used. So I don't like this mechanic at all because it creates needless busy work. So I'm not a fan of that. It just creates needless busy work. You see, like that took whatever 20 seconds, 25 seconds, when it could have just taken 10 seconds. If you had a single tool to do all of that, it would have saved so much time. So I am really not a fan of the fact that games do this. It is simply unnecessary. It is obtuse. It makes the game more obtuse, and it is just completely unnecessary. It doesn't bring any enjoyment to the player, and it makes the player do unnecessary busy work. It's way better if you just have one tool to do all of the jobs. Think of a game like Minecraft. Like the Minecraft allows you to use one tool for everything. It allows you to use a pickaxe on a tree. It allows you to use a pickaxe on the ground. It allows you to use a pickaxe on animals, a pickaxe on ore, like if there's an ore vein. It allows you to use one tool for literally everything, and that is the way that I prefer it. This bullshit is unnecessary, completely unnecessary. Okay, how do we... Oh, okay. I like the dog. Of course, there's more stuff for me to break down. Another roadblock. Looks like this one is going to be a real toughie to get past. Who the hell says toughie? Oh no, we'll have to break out the big guns for this game. Time to bust out the explosives. Quick, grab the bombs from the back of my truck. It's time to make some fireworks. Bombs away. Who the hell drives around with explosives in the back of a truck when his dog is literally there in the back of the truck? To make bombs work best, you place them near what you want to blow up, like obstacles or enemies. The closer, the more damage. Just move away before they explode. Okay, so what, do you just click there? Good job, you just blew these rocks to smithereens. Our lovely town, Cornucopia, is just down the road. Now hurry up and hop back into the truck bed so we can get moving again. This farm was once the pride of some dear friends of mine. I've been stewarding it since they moved on. Feel free to make yourself at home here until you get back on your feet. She's a fixer-upper for sure, but a little hard work never hurt anyone. This'll keep you busy while you're waiting for your memory to return. Clean up the garden and all of the weeds, logs and stones. It will be ready to grow some delicious vegetables. Just till the soil, sow the seeds, water, wait, and then harvest. Easy as pie. Speaking of pie, my wife, Rose, baked you a blueberry one as a welcome gift. Here you go. Oh, that shipping bin there looks a bit worn out. You'll need to fix it up before you can start selling produce. Our mailman Stanley will stop by to pick up anything outgoing deliveries every weekday after 6 p.m. Oh, would you look at the time? It's getting late. One second. I can't move. Forgot my soda in the fridge. Ah, that hit the spot. I've been using your home to store my sodas, since Rose doesn't approve of me drinking the stuff. I trust you'll keep that our little secret. From now on, the place is yours. Just keep in mind it never hurts to share a fizzy drink with an old man every now and then. Here, take this to spruce up your home. A small housewarming gift from me to you. Well, you didn't just give me the housewarming gift, you gave me the bloody house as well. I'm completely spent. I should get some rest. I did all of the fucking work. Wow, this picture does not match that cute fluffy dog. Don't forget to look after Munger? Munger? What kind of a fucking name is Munger? That's better. That's a good picture for the dog. You should head to bed soon. You have a big day ahead of you. Upon waking up, be sure to check out and complete the quests on the right side of your screen to repair the shipping. You broke the fourth wall, you crazy bastard. Adjusting your camera angle. Tilt, zoom, field of view. Okay, well, we are definitely gonna do that because this angle right here is not very nice. So, field of view. Yep, maximum. It creates a little bit of fisheye, unfortunately. I'm not a fan of fisheye, but we're definitely gonna put that to maximum. Definitely gonna put maximum zoom and then tilt. I mean, this... yeah, that's not gonna work. That's not bad. You don't gain a lot of benefit if you go past this. Obviously that's bad. That's really bad. The game is basically unplayable like that, but you can basically choose like this. This is fine. But you might also want to play like this. Let's give it a go like this for a while. Oh, that actually looks a little bit bad. I mean, we can try it. We can definitely try it. Okay, so you can just, when you have the tool selected, the side, you can just press and hold left click and just go fucking crazy like this. That's good. I like that. That makes it so that you don't have to constantly click, you know? Like that. I hate games where you have to constantly click and shit. It's like, Satisfactory. If any of you have played Satisfactory before, Satisfactory allows you to just click and hold instead of having to click the whole fucking time. What's this? Mystery breeding nut. Chef's delight. mystery compost. A nut, a breeding nut. What the hell is a breeding nut? It would be nice if they actually showed you what you're getting, but I guess that's too much to ask. A mumta nut. Mumta nut. A nut that sets the stage for a farmyard romance. Okay. I guess. Don't know what it does, but okay, I guess. The science ability is fully charged. Control. Okay, so I'm assuming we're gonna do a lot of damage, so let's... Oh, okay, so it's just like a very quick slash, I guess. Because I pressed control and then it just did like a slash. Let's try that again. Can I do that again? Oh, okay, yeah. So every time you use the ability, it slashes a big area, even though it slashed twice there and I didn't even hold the thing down for very long, but okay. We get another prize for some bloody reason. Mystery fruit tree sapling builder's voucher tool charge. Once again, like I have no idea what these things are. Why can't they just tell you what they are? I guess we're gonna go for the tree. I don't know. I guess. Gather 12 stone. Oh, we have to do stone, okay. I don't like the fact that stuff isn't automatically added to your inventory. Like, the stuff should be added to your inventory automatically. There's no reason to not add it to your inventory automatically. You're simply gonna lose stuff on the ground by them not adding it to your inventory. Using blueprints used to store and relocate 2D outdoor furniture and 3D interior furniture. There are two main types. Blah 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 blah. Okay, so you get a blueprint and then just place the blueprint. Not too difficult. Pick up a blueprint with your tool. Okay, so you can also pick it up afterwards. Place a furnace. Okay. Processing items. Your collected resources can be refined into more valuable items. Not only can you sell the refined items for a higher price, but can often use them to do useful things like repairing bridges, upgrading your buildings, and crafting new items. Break the fixture with your tool. Okay, so you take it from your inventory and then you can just drop it on there. Okay, seems easy enough. So what can we place in there? Sienna stone, or do you have to... Oh, refinable. Okay, so it says on the stone if it's refinable or not. So I guess we can take the forest stone. Why can't I move? So you can't move when you have your inventory open. I'm not a fan of that. Process 4 stones in the furnace. Okay, well you can only put one stack of stuff in there at a time, unfortunately. Oh, the game has an energy system. I hate games with energy systems. Hey there, friend. How about lending a hand with this bulldog's water bowl and chow tray? Are you actually talking to me? Holy hell. By the way, I've stashed some extra dog food in that slant-roofed shed over on the east side of the farm. Handy spot for keeping overflow items when you're packed to the rafters. If you win me over with delicious treats from Harold's store, I might even let you inside my doggy bedroom and do some redecorating. And don't think about ignoring me. You might discover the shipping bin area turned into my regal restroom. Trust me, you don't want to be receiving that kind of special delivery. So the bulldog is even threatening me. He basically said, give me treats or I will break your kneecaps. That's essentially what he said. Okay, we have a control ability here. Okay, so that decimates a one piece of thing. Ah. Okay. So that one is done. It's really slow, like holy shit, you can only put 4 at a time. That's really slow. We have a couple of seeds. Recommended soil conditions. Well, I have no fucking idea what the condition of my soil is, but I'm gonna try to plant them in anyway. My inventory is getting a little bit full. Okay, so we need to till the ground. Yeah, you say that you're out of energy, and yet I can continue to work apparently. So I don't know when you're actually out of energy or not. So it says like 5 potassium, 5 phosphorus, 5 nitrogen. Prefers salty soil. Salty soil. Like, how do I see? Like, how do I actually see what the soil is? Like, the tutorial is supposed to at least help me with this kind of shit. Because this one says sandy soil. This one says loamy soil. What the fuck is loamy soil? Sandy soil, loamy soil. Like, can I just get a little bit of help, please, tutorial? How the hell are you supposed to know what is sandy soil and what is loamy soil? Like, I want to plant, but seriously, salty, sandy. Like, it's not giving me any information. What's that? Oh, I right-clicked. Oh, okay, so by right-clicking you destroy the thing, apparently. Seriously, I just want to see what is salty, what is sandy, what is loamy. This is so irritating. Soil. Ah, there we go. Some seeds like certain soil textures more than others. The main types of soil textures are sand, clay, silt, and a mixture of all of these is called loam. You can use bags of sand, clay, and silt to change the kind of dirt you have, making it better for certain seeds. Okay, that doesn't help me at all. Like, that doesn't help me in the slightest, because you're supposed to tell me what is sand, and tell me what is clay, and tell me what is silt. Like, from this I can't I can't get any information whatsoever. Planting seeds. Use your hoe. Watering. Identifying ripe crops. Shiny plants are ready to pick. Pick ripening plants and put them in the shipping bin. Okay, so they will start to shine like that when they're ready. But I'm still not getting the information that I need. Seriously, this does not help me in the slightest. Okay, let me quickly check. Maybe there's like a wiki for the game or something like that, in order to see what different soils we need to plant what different seeds into, you know, because it's a little bit ridiculous that they don't even tell you. Like, in none of the tutorials do they actually tell you. Sandy, loam. Let's have a look here. Is there anything that actually tells me? Holy shit. Okay, give me a second. Okay, so I had a look at a video that is actually a couple months old, so the game might have changed since then, maybe. But in that video, it shows that you can simply take the seed like this, and then when you hover over it, yeah, you see, when in that video that I watched, when you hover over the planting thing, it then shows you the soil makeup, like the makeup of the soil. So it will show clay or salt or loamy or whatever, and it clearly does not do that now. So the game changed since that video was created. So I did notice in that video that brown, just the regular brown, is clay apparently. So this requires salty, loamy, sandy. Like, can we see which of our seeds require sandy? Sandy. Okay, but that requires 15 phosphorus, which I'm definitely not gonna have. Sandy, loamy, sand soil, loamy, sandy, loamy. Yeah, so it seems I don't have any seeds right now that require clay soil, and as far as I know, right now, basically all of the areas that I have are clay, except the gray ones. The gray ones are loam, I think. It's really bad that the game doesn't provide you with that information, though. Straight down. Like, can I just plant these, like, anywhere? Like, how does planting a tree actually work? Can you plant them here? Okay, apparently you can just plant them wherever. That's fine. We will then plant a bunch of trees. So that's that then. What the hell is a Cornucopia piece? Like, there's so many things in this game that are just not explained. Really quite bad. Okay, you see, I can't even see what those are. I also don't know how the energy system works, because so far all that my character is doing is she wipes her head every now and then. Quite frankly, if that is all that happens, then it's not really anything to worry about. You know, if your character is gonna wipe their head every now and then, that's really no issue at all. Like, why would you even worry about great work. Now, where shall we place that saw? Okay, I have a saw apparently. Like, if that is all that happens in the game with the stamina, then it's nothing to worry about. I actually do not like games where you pass out. I really do not like games like that. There are plenty of these types of games where you do not pass out, and I prefer those games. Dark sienna stone. Okay, so that's a normal stone. Saw. You can also place more stones in there. Okay, what did we reach the end of the day or what? 3 AM. Oh, okay, yes, 3 AM. Okay, and then a saw. What does my tutorial say? 4 logs into the saw. Logs. Do I have any logs? Ah, there, okay. See, the fact that it takes an hour is really a little bit ridiculous. I don't like that at all. fixing the shipping bin, place your blocks and lumber onto the repair sign to repair your shipping bin. Once repaired, you can start selling your produce. The mailman will come to collect your produce, but remember, he doesn't work on the weekends for some fucking reason. Okay. Okay, what do you require? Blocks and lumber, okay. Blocks. Okay. Place compost bin. Plant fiber. That takes an hour as well. I really do not like the fact that all of these things take an hour. Mystery trees, vibrant skin tone. Like, what the fuck does vibrant skin tone do? Rapid veggie growth. Mystery trees. Oh, 3 trees. That's nice. By the way, do I need to water the trees? Like, the game hasn't even told me about watering the trees yet, I don't think. Like, do I need to water them? No. No, the game doesn't allow you to water the trees, so that's fine. What's this? Treasure chest. Enchanted bomb and money. Okay. Fill the soil. Compost system, different types, nitro, potassium, you can plant any seed in any dirt, but matching them makes bigger veggies. Yes, I deduced as much already. To make your dirt better, use lots of compost to increase the NPK levels. Okay, but that only explains the NPK, that doesn't explain the type of dirt. I want to know the type of dirt. Okay, so now I need to use compost. Where is the compost? Gunpowder. Like, it's really not easy to see what is what. Like, I'm looking for compost and it's not obvious. Type. Ah, there we go. Okay. Okay, so I guess we can just use it anywhere. I mean, probably won't make a huge difference. Plant seeds on the tilled soil. Used to analyze tilled soil. Ah, there we go. Fucking hell. Do we have logs? Yes. Stones. We don't have enough stones. I don't think you can just do one stone, can you? No, you see, nothing happens, so you have to do 4 at a time. Okay, let's have a look. Ah, you see, now it's showing us. So this is something that was added to the game relatively recently, because that other video that I looked at didn't even show this. It didn't show that you need a magnifying glass. Salt. Sandy. Loam. Clay. Okay, so we have salty, sandy. So we have a lot of salty, we have a lot of sandy, and a lot of loamy also, actually. So salty, sandy, loamy, salty, sandy, loamy, salty, sandy, loamy. Salt. Okay, well, we can use this one. Salt, salty. That right there. So, salt. 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 Not met, not met. Not met. So we are gonna try to get as many to be met, obviously. It seems you unearth certain stuff if you how the hell do I break that down? Oh, there we go. Seems you unearth certain stuff if you use the pillar. Oh, did I finally pass out? Okay. I don't know how that happened, like what actually caused us to pass out. I don't even know. Because I was looking at my bar at the side and I didn't really see it being drained past the normal that it was drained. But anyway. Click on your bed, start, save game, food, cook, move furniture around. Okay, so basically useless. Let's see. And we did lose a day, so that's not fun. You don't just lose a couple of minutes or a couple of hours, you lose an entire day, which is not fun. Okay, food. Oh, this actually restores energy. I didn't even know that. Q. What's this? I have no idea what that is. Okay. I also noticed that the time passes while you are in the house. That's not good. Wow, 1,400 for that tree. It's a very expensive tree. I also don't like the fact that you can till the same area more than once. That doesn't make sense that they allow you to do that. You shouldn't be able to till the same area twice. Also, that's fucking stupid. The thing doesn't match up correctly. Like, that's correct, but what happened there is not correct in the slightest. You see, like that, I didn't even aim there. So the aiming is definitely, the aiming leaves a lot to be desired. It's also not easy to see behind this bloody tree. Like, I really can't see very well behind this tree. That's once again incorrect. The placement should be exactly 3 around where you're aiming. So it should be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 around where you're aiming. And it simply isn't. Like now, I don't know when we are gonna pass out. Like, I have no idea when we're gonna pass out. 88. Does it reduce our health when we do that other thing? No. You see, your health isn't reduced. So I don't know what the hell. Also, it stated, I remember now, it stated items lost at the side here when we died. But where are our items? We died around here, so our items should be laying on the ground here, and they are not. So that's exceptionally gay, because I mean, logically, all games, most good games, drop the items on the ground when you die. They don't fucking send your items to the Shadow Realm when you die. That simply does not make sense. So, yeah, that's not good. It's really not logical to send the player's items to the Shadow Realm when they die. It's just not good. You see, there again, it should have been here, and instead it was one back, which means I lost that to over there. That's so stupid. Game still hasn't explained the energy. Like, energy still has not been explained, and even if we go over here, energy, is there energy anywhere? Nope. Nope, there's nothing explaining energy, so that's fantastic. A really important part of the game isn't even explained. I mean, you could say there is nothing more important in the entire game than energy, and yet it's not explained. Like, how crazy is that? Legendary Steam achievement. What the fuck is that? Refined 10 times. Wow. Every second guy and his grandmother is gonna have that achievement. Okay, salty soil. Salty soil. Okay, all of those are planted, and then we can water them. Soil soaked, ready for growth. Okay. Grow and harvest vegetables. Yeah, well, that's gonna take a couple of days. The inventory is also really quite small. I really hope there is a way to increase the inventory in the game. Was it the barn where he said I can store stuff? No? Where did he say I can store stuff? Storage shed. Ah, there we go. Okay, so... Oh, so you can't even drop items here to send to backpack. Okay, but what if I want to... Ah, okay, there we go. Okay, so this shit I'm not gonna use right now. Oh, you can actually just press Q. Okay, that makes my life easy. That's good. That's a good feature. This should go to the fridge, but okay, let's just put all of the bullshit that we don't need right now in the storage bin. I don't really care. Enchanted bomb. Magnetic bomb. I don't know what enchanted bomb does. We should probably plant all of these other ones as well. Hello farmer, we'd love it if you stopped by our little gardening shop soon. My daughter and I can get you started in the fine art of vegetable cultivation. Just still sow, water and harvest, easy as 1, 2, 3. I hope this helps you get started. And then she gives me seeds and compost. And a sprinkler. A sprinkler will be nice. I do appreciate a sprinkler. Sprinkler. Okay. What's the range on this? Oh, okay. Does it show the range more or less? Let's put it there. That will be nice. I like that. Automation is also it's always very good in these types of games because you don't want the farming to be obtuse and take up your entire day. Like I played another game recently called Roots of Pacha, and Roots of Pacha actually is not a bad game. Like, honestly, it is not a bad game. Let me have a look here. Yeah, I don't think I've done a review on it yet. I don't think so. But, like, it's not a bad game. But the only reason why I would not recommend Roots of Pacha is because of the fact that there's no automation in the game. Like there's no automation in the game. So I actually in that game I probably played around 6 or 7 hours in that game, and I have a big farm, like this with everything planted, and I'm not lying when I say 75% of the day, because you also only get like 20 hours. You get 20 hours that you can spend in the day in the game. So out of the 20 hours of activities that you can do throughout the day, 75% of the day is taken up with just harvesting and replanting your plants. That's all. So you harvest all of your crops, and then you replant the seeds that are gone, because each seed can be harvested 3 times as far as I can remember. So every 3rd time that you harvest, you need to replant. So just harvesting and replanting takes up 75% of your day, each and every day. So each and every day throughout the entire game, at the level which I am now in Roots of Pacha, it takes up 75% of the day. And there's many other things that you could be doing in the game. There's breeding, so you can do breeding to get animal products. There's fighting. There's a mine that you can explore. You can do mining, similar to Stardew Valley. You can do mining. You simply do not have time to do those things because you spend 75% of your time on one task, and that is why automation is incredibly important in a game. So I hope this game has very good automation, because once this entire field, I mean, imagine for yourself, once this entire field is planted, how long it takes to harvest everything is going to be very important. Because if it takes as long as even, I would say, 30% of your day, if it takes 30% of your day, the time in your day, then that is unacceptable. It's really, you can't have literally 30% of your playtime in the entire game be devoted to farming. Like it's not acceptable. Like, I know it's a farming game, and I have no issues with farming taking up 30% of your time at the beginning of the game. That's fine, but as you progress through the game, you have to unlock some form of automation, and so that you can, in the later game, in the end game or the mid game, do other stuff. Like, you can't have the entire point of the game being doing the same farming tasks over and over and over and over every day for 30 or 40 or 50 or 75% of your playtime. That is simply not enjoyable. So I hope this game has a good automation system. Sandy soil. Okay, we can have a look for sandy soil. Sandy soil. Sandy. Which ones are sandy? Sandy? Ah, okay, so these light ones are sandy. Wow, there's not a single one so far that is acceptable for these. 10 phosphorus. Oh, that's probably why. 10 phosphorus is quite high. So we're probably not going to be able to plant those. 5 phosphorus, yeah, that's much better. 5 phosphorus is totally doable. Sand, okay. No, salt. Sandy salt. Sand, yes, it requires sand, okay. Okay, all of those are fine. Doggy, do you want some pet food? Can I give you some pet food? Okay, apparently that did something. Scratch card. I'm not sure what these cards are. I haven't gotten a tutorial about them yet, I don't think. Wow, 15 phosphorus. Holy shit. Okay, so that's... Oh, no, wait. Here are more seeds. Holy schmoly. Am I even going to be able to plant these seeds? This one shouldn't be too difficult. Clay soil. Clay. No, that's salt. Where's clay? Salt. Clay. Clay loam. Sandy. Yeah, there's not a lot of clay. Ah, these are clay. Okay. Oh, there we go. Boom. There you go. And then sand loam. Sand loam. Clay loam. Sand loam. You just basically have to walk like this and search for a blue. As soon as that thing turns blue. Even though this is going to be very difficult because it requires 10, 10, 5. That's very high. So I'm probably not going to be able to plant that. This one I will be able to plant. That only requires 5. This one only requires 1. So that's going to be very easy. So sand loam. That's salt. Horrible salt. This one requires loamy soil. This is also not a very enjoyable way to play the game, to be honest. Like, if you're gonna have to walk around like this, just searching for the good conditions to be met, like, that's not very enjoyable, I have to say. It's not a very enjoyable experience for the player. Like, I know it's part of the mechanics and all of that kind of stuff, but it is simply not enjoyable. Okay, loamy soil. None of these are loam. Which ones are... Ah, here we go. Loam? Okay, I guess. These darker ones are loam. Okay, there we go. So yeah, it's definitely not enjoyable to run around swiping your mouse from left to right, just looking for when the little icon thing turns blue. Like, that's not an enjoyable game experience, you know? So I definitely think the devs should do something about that. It's not enjoyable. And I still don't understand how the energy system works. I have no idea. Like, I don't know when we are gonna pass out or not pass out. I have no idea. Like, there's no indicator, seemingly. Because I was able to go past my thing previously, like where she wipes her head. I mean, she wiped her head probably 30 or 40 times before I passed out. So what the hell is the indicator for when you are gonna pass out? There has to be some kind of an indicator. Also, what's this card system? Skill book. Can I do anything here? Doesn't look like it. No, doesn't look like there's anything that can be done there. Completionist. What? Pick a shell scratch card. Fun in the Woods scratch card. Dig and Win scratch card. Fun in the Woods scratch card. Social quest. Characters chatted with 0 out of 10. Remaining effect 8 days. Talk to Mia. Blow up. Free fishing bait. Snowy Paradise scratch card. Festive Fireworks scratch card. Like, please fucking explain the cards. Like, what the hell is this? Dig and Win scratch card. Pick a shell. Huh? Pile granite. Okay. Is that all? That seems really stupid. Fun in the Woods. Okay, that one is good. I definitely want that because that's a rare scratch card. So what are you actually supposed to do here? I want these two, definitely. Like, what's the point of this thing? Like, once again, the tutorial in this game is really quite abysmal. Like, I'm not impressed by the tutorial at all. At the beginning, I was holding out hope because those beginning videos were nice and informative and they actually explained what I needed to know at the beginning. But now, like, the game has given up, like completely given up on everything. Like, I'm clicking here, nothing is happening. I don't want a piece of wood, that's fucking useless. And I don't want to do auto because I want these. I literally want these. But I don't know how to get them. Like... Okay, so I want that apparently. So why don't I win these? Should I do everything? No reward, okay. So, okay, what the fuck ever. Three of a kind saffron. Okay, so do you need to get 3 of a kind? Okay. I really don't understand what the point of this is. Why don't they just give you a reward? Without this unnecessary BS. Like that. That's fine. That doesn't waste your time. This scratch card bullshit is just really obtuse, to be honest. Just unnecessary. What if you do auto? Okay, so that saves you like 5 seconds. Beer can chicken. Those are quests. So I haven't encountered Mia yet. I definitely haven't encountered 10 characters yet, and I don't have enough bombs to complete that one, so I want to do that right now. Oh, warp to town, okay. What was this other? That increases nitrogen. Okay, so that won't help these seeds over here. Okay, so I guess we're just gonna continue to chop a little bit. Like I said, like, it's really irritating not knowing when you are gonna pass out, or what causes you to pass out, or anything like that. Obviously you can get energy by eating stuff. You can do that, but you should know when you're gonna pass out. Like, it should be made evident when you're gonna pass out, and it simply is not evident. It's not even close to being evident. And yeah, like I said, the inventory, definitely think the inventory is too small. That increases potassium. Oh, we can actually put this one down somewhere. Female scarecrow, male scarecrow. Total recovery, dawn reset, sparkling gem. Sparkling gem. Peridot. 450, that's probably not too bad. I don't know if you can do anything with it. I guess let's yeah, we can probably sell it, because I mean it's not saying that we can do anything with it, so I guess we can sell it. I guess. It's once again really stupid that you can only add 4 at a time, and that 4 becomes 1. Like, it's really slow. That means that because it takes an hour, that means that at best in a day you're gonna be able to do maybe 20 20 crafts. So 20 pieces of wood, 20 melted ingots, and 20 pieces of compost per day. And that's simply not enough. Like that's very, very little, to be honest. It's shockingly little, actually. The fact that you're so limited by the amount of revenue and profit that you can make in a day is not good. Do I have any stone? Yes, I do. Iron ore. Bloody hell, I can't even click on it. Sleep save. I don't know why the game wouldn't save while sleeping. That just seems really stupid. Like, obviously the game should save when sleeping. Obviously. Oh, I also wanted to place this thing that I'm having in my inventory here. Some kind of a decoration. Hanging barn picture, I guess. Brianna, books are my heart's delight, so any literary queries or simply chit-chat, swing by the library anytime. Little tip for your friendly bookworm. From your friendly bookworm. Hardbacks double up as quirky bookmarks. Okay, so we're finally full energy once again, because obviously you don't get full energy if you pass out. And okay, unfortunately the sprinkler only sprays one radius, which is really quite little, but okay, anyway. Like, I have to be honest, I want to like the game. I want to like it. But it's just, there's too many obtuse things in the game right now. Like, I say right now because the game is still in early access. It's been in early access for several months now, but it was relatively recently released into early access, so the game is still very much in the beginning phase, I guess I can say, of development. And I think the game has a single developer. I think so. Let's save. Let's just have a look. 810. So it's 810. Okay, it's still 810. I can go out. Credits? Don't they have credits anywhere? I'm pretty sure the game is developed by a single person. I think so. Oh, there we go. Credits. Fucking hell, it's staring me in the face. So credits. Yeah, David Doloni seems like the main developer, and then obviously music is done by someone, 3D art is done by someone. That's standard. Usually that is fine for a solo developer, even though we see here programming. So yeah, it's not a solo developer. It might be mostly led by this guy. You see their main programmer, all of that kind of stuff. So it's mainly led by this guy, but the fact that there are 3 additional developers and yeah, like those are indicators that it's not a solo developer. So like the art, you can totally get art made on Fiverr or any of those platforms where you can just pay someone $10, $20, $30 to create a bunch of random pixel art for you. So that's fine. That wouldn't make an impact on the quote-unquote size of the dev team. But programmers, those are very much paid programmer, paid developer, game developer positions. So it's not a solo developer, but anyway, yeah, like honestly, there's a couple of things that just really, well, the game just froze for a while, that just really I'm not liking right now. There's many things that are obtuse right now. Like I said, a casual game like this shouldn't be obtuse. Oh, and no, okay, yeah, it jumped for to 8:10. It actually was at 6 a.m. and I thought that the game didn't save, but okay, it jumped forward. So the tutorial, like I said, is really bad, really bad tutorial. The tutorial definitely needs to be addressed, heavily addressed. The fact that time still passes while you're in the house and probably many other places as well is not good. There's still several things that I do not understand, like for instance the energy system, and when you actually pass out, I still do not understand that. The game still has not explained that to me at all. The fact that you use multiple tools is really irritating. I do not like that in games in the slightest. It is simply obtuse. The fact that items are not automatically picked up is once again obtuse. It makes it so that you are forced to run around unnecessarily, and you are going to lose items due to that. There are going to be times that you don't notice a certain item on the ground, like that one over there. It's easy to miss it. If you don't pick it up, you lose it. So it's simply unnecessary that items aren't automatically picked up. There are plenty of these types of games where an item is automatically picked up. So there's absolutely no reason why that can't be the same in this game. I've played a lot of these games. Stardew Valley, Dinkum. Dinkum is actually one of my favorite of these types of games. This developer honestly can take a lot of inspiration from Dinkum if they want to improve their game. So Dinkum is a fantastic one. Like I said, Roots of Pacha is a game that I would have recommended. It's actually not a bad game, but the farming aspect of Roots of Pacha is completely destroyed because of the lack of automation in that game. The game simply does not have nearly enough automation to make the game enjoyable, because you spend upwards of 70% of your time in each and every day just doing farming, and that is unacceptable. The crafting system in this game is also quite terrible. It is really quite terrible. This is not acceptable. It's simply not acceptable. Perhaps later in the game you will be able to somehow plant or process additional things at a time, maybe somehow, I don't know, but right now you can't, and I have to consider the game on its merits right now. Like perhaps later in the development process, if it's not in the game right now, perhaps later in the development process the developer will add some automation to that, or like a um, assembly line type thing, even though I don't like games that do the assembly line thing. Just some way to allow you to queue multiple actions onto those things, you know, multiple actions onto your production facilities. And right now there's just nothing like that. So not a fan of that at all. Yeah, like, honestly, the game has promise. The game just, like I say, recently released into early access, so it still has hopefully several years of development ahead of it, and hopefully the developer will be able to improve the game and improve the mechanics that are currently in the game. But right now, for $25, there are simply too many games like this game that are superior, like Dinkum, but there are many others. There are many others like this genre, the farming, you can almost say cozy, like a cozy farming type genre, is absolutely filled with good games. And you can even go as far as to say something like My Time at Pacha, My Time at Sandrock. Both of those games are pretty damn good. What's the price of those? Let me have a look here quickly, just 1 second. For some reason the game now is running in full screen. Why would it now run in full screen when previously it was not running in full screen? So My Time at Sandrock is actually quite expensive, and it is, let me just have a look here. You're just gonna have to deal with a black screen for right now. That's not my fault. My Time at Sandrock is fucking hell, $40. I didn't know that it was that expensive. They actually raised the price for some hilarious reason. They raised the price recently of My Time at Sandrock from $25 to $40. Why the hell would they do that? That's really crazy. Like, I would say that My Time at Sandrock is definitely worth $25. I bought the game when it was $25, but $40 for My Time at Sandrock, it's simply not worth $40. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend that you buy My Time at Sandrock or My Time at Pacha. $40 is simply far too much. Those developers clearly have a screw loose, because raising the price of the game by $15 is absolutely insane. What's an ore bounty? Wonder what that is. What's Cornucopia? Let's have a look. Cornucopia. Fucking don't know what that is. So yeah, I would recommend that you play My Time at Sandrock, but $40 for it is not reasonable. So just pirate the game, to be honest. $40 is really insane. But yeah, like, this game is entering a genre that is just crazy with good games. And right now, for $25, in my opinion, the game isn't offering enough. It's not offering enough to be worth the money. It's just really, you also can't say, well, the game is not worth $25 right now, but the developer is busy adding content and whatever. That's bullshit. That's a bullshit argument. You have to evaluate the game on what it is right now. You can't say, well, the game is just a $5 game right now, but in the future it will be a $100 game. You know, it will be worth $100. You can't do that. That's not how life works. You need to evaluate the game on what it is right now. And what it is right now is not a game that I can recommend for $25. It's really as simple as that. Okay, now I need to fill up my water. It's simply not worth $25 right now. There's no two ways about it. But maybe in a year, maybe in 2 years, the game could be worth the money. It could be worth, like I said, just a couple of changes that needs to be made, and then the game can be worth $25. But right now, it is not worth $25. Right now, there's simply other games that are better. So, yeah, not a bad game, not a terrible game, but damn, this really irritates me. But it is just a game that right now is inferior to other games that are on the market for $25. It's really as simple as that. So, yeah, guys, I have to say thanks to the developer for I'm passing out for I don't know what reason, but I'm passing out. You see now, I lost copper ore, lemongrass, dark sienna stone. So all of that stuff is gone. And now if I go over here where I passed out right over here. Now those items are gone. So that's another issue. I can't recommend a game like that. I can't recommend a game where you pass out and your items simply get sent to the Shadow Realm. Like that's not logical. Your items have to drop on the ground. Your items can't be sent to the Shadow Realm. Or at the very least, you should be able to select in the settings menu, you should be able to select the drop on death. You should be able to customize drop on death. And right now you can't customize drop on death at all. So that's another reason why I can't recommend the game. I can't recommend a game that drops your items and sends it to the Shadow Realm with no way to recover your items. That is simply not enjoyable. That's not something that I enjoy. So yeah, guys, that's my review. I might check the game out in 2 years maybe when the game releases. But yeah, right now it's not a game that I can recommend. So yeah, that's it. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. As always, if you like my reviews, if you want to see more reviews, you can head over to my Patreon, patreon.com/LFP. Any donations that you make on there go directly back into the channel. It allows me to buy more games and do more reviews for you guys. So yeah, guys, that's it. Thanks a lot for watching, and I will see you guys next time.